Well, Liza Minnelli's still alive, in case you guys want to know. So I have a profound interest on people, many people. Let's see if we can break this down.
Okay.
I have conversations with people where I go, is Liza Minnelli still alive? And they go, oh, no, she died. And I go, she died? Yeah. When? Well, it's been probably 2 years. So Liza Minnelli died. Yep. I don't think I would have heard about that. I feel like that would be in my brain somewhere. And they go, no, she's dead. And then I go, well, probably COVID thing, because when people died during COVID, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
It's the worst time to die. So you're not going to be celebrated. There's no funeral.
No.
And we're right back to the COVID on the evening news. It's like, Liza Minnelli died and COVID news. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll chalk this up to COVID. But I feel like she's alive. I feel like I would know. She's dead. Okay. Now, because everyone tells me everything completely erroneously now, it should be an insult to everyone that you're telling me something for a third time. And I go, yeah, let me just check on my phone.
Yeah.
Because all people do is talk out of their ass. And then I look on the phone, right, and I go, oh, she's 77 years old.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, all right, guess I was wrong. And I go, here's what and now I'm in the habit of saying to people. How do you know something that never happened? I can see being agnostic on something that never happened. Like you can go, I don't know.
Right.
But you can't go, I know.
Definitively.
Right, because you know something that didn't happen. How's that possible? Which I'm seeing a lot of these days of I know this thing, except for you don't. I mean, it's impossible that you know it because it didn't happen. The best you can be is sort of, you can be agnostic about it. Like, I don't know. And then you can go, I feel like she's dead, but you can't say you know.
Or she's dead to me.
She died.
She's dead to me.
Right. But I think she has dementia, by the way. But
what about, is it like the Mandela effect, where people think that something happened, where enough of the population thinks that something happened and then people remember it? They're misremembering something.
Yeah. It almost becomes a memory.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
it's happening
epidemic
a lot.
levels. And not only that, as I yell to Dr. Drew in our daily conversations that should be labeled, what the fuck is going on? I go, I thought the computer was going to fix this. The computer has made it worse.
Yeah.
Because here's what you thought. Here's why you thought the computer was going to fix this. You thought that you could tell Rashida Tlaib or whoever, look, you have a computer? Yeah, I'm going to show you footage of a rocket that's coming from Hamas toward Israel, malfunctioning and hitting a parking lot. Then I'm going to play you a call that was intercepted by two Hamas generals talking about, one of our own rockets hit a parking lot. This sucks. Then I'm going to show you coordinates from a drone that show when the thing had taken off and when Hamas was launching rockets and when Israel was launching rockets, except for they weren't launching rockets during the time that the hospital parked. I'm going to show you all this on my computer, but in exchange, you're going to have to change your mind. And they go, well, fuck that.
That's hard, yeah.
And all Rashida Tlaib knows is she found out on her phone or on her computer that the Israelis bombed a hospital in Palestine and 500 people are dead. So we thought the computer was going to fix this because I thought, and in certain cases it does. In Liza Minnelli's case, I used my computer to fix this piece of misinformation. But it's not working on a lot of people. And what they're doing is once you start presenting the information to them, they harden their case. Like they get more hived off. Yeah. Now they get less because now they have to really circle the wagons because you're coming at them with facts.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, give me an example. And the thing is that they use it, that the misinformation or the information that they've heard is from maybe the same place that you've heard it, but because they always believe their sources and not yours.
Liza Minnelli got diagnosed with encephalitis in 2000. Okay. So she's been sick for 23 years? That's a weird That's a weird piece of information in terms of what it is I'm talking about. But she got diagnosed with something 23 years ago, but she's still alive. Okay, but she has encephalitis.
She's a fighter
or whatever.
Yeah.
But she's a fighter.
It's a fighter.
But she's performed since 2000 and stuff.
Yeah.
She's done stuff in those 23 years.
She's been in Arrested Development.
Yeah. All right.
But anyway, all I know is rest in peace, Liza Minnelli.
Yeah, that's what
sorry.
you get take away from this.
That is. In fact, like Sam Elliott a couple months ago had a death hoax because he doesn't have social media, so people like posted that he died, and everybody
Right.
believed it.
He didn't even know.
Yeah.
It's like, what? What's going on?
He just read his own obituary.
Yeah. The computer was supposed to fix this, and it's turbocharged it.
He's like, I can't believe there's another Sam Elliott that passed away.
Oh, hey, Sam, what's for dinner?
Beans and pork.
Oh, it's supposed to be beef.
He's changing it up.
I know, but I was thinking like what he'd be eating out there.
He went Hindu.
I was thinking the other white meat.
Oh, you're thinking about pork.
Yeah,
the other
pork.
white meat.
Yeah, the other white. But beef is what's for dinner.
That's right. There you go.
Coors Light and beef.
That's right. Oh, man. You know, I was going to do dinner with Jonathan Kite, but I think I'm going with Sam Elliott.
I'm telling you, we're going to get out there in the middle of Montana, and I'm going to make us some hash browns from scratch.
What do you like in your omelet, Sam?
Freedom, Coors Light,
Oh, wow.
That's hardcore.
and beef. Beef,
Oh, you know-
beef, it's what's for breakfast.
Beer. It's
Beer,
what's
yeah.
for breakfast.
Beer, it's what's for beef.
You know, I think, and I got to get a few clean. I do a bit called the 5. Well, it used to be the 3 Mijos, then it turned to like the 5 Mijos, and now it's at the, I don't know, 6 or 7 Mijos.
It's a lot of Mijos.
I know,
That's a lot of Mijos.
but I do believe in Roadhouse, when Swayze called Elliot, he called him Miho.
I think you're right.
He answered the phone and he was like,
Hey, Miho.
yeah. Because Sam Elliott was the best in the business.
Yeah.
But then
he's-
he's like retiring and young Buck takes his place.
Young Miho.
He mentored, yeah.
Mentored beef. Young beef over here.
I think, if I recall, if you can find the movie
Find that.
Roadhouse, about an hour and 18 minutes, 26 seconds.
You're Mr. Skin for Miho.
Yeah, you're going to have Sam Elliott pick up the phone at the laundromat. He's at the laundromat, I think, and he calls him.
I wish he'd go, Hola, Mijo.
Yes, but he does. I think he calls him Miho.
Don't
All right.
esta.
All right.
Sorry, what do we got?
So, in San Diego, there has been a rise in prostitution. So what happened was Newsom signed a bill last year which repealed a previous law that banned loitering with the intent to engage in prostitution. It was championed as one that would help transgender women from being targeted by police.
And it disproportionately affects
It
black
does.
and brown people. So it's like anything that affects black people statistically, which is everything you don't want. Everything's like, oh, they do worse in math tests, and they do worse, and they get pulled over more driving. Everything. His plan is to just do away with the law that affects them.
Right.
So you
that
go,
That will get
there's
rid
more
of it,
black
right?
people being pulled over than white people. Good. Stop pulling over black people.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Or too many
Nobody will
black
speed after that.
There's
Nobody will run red lights.
There's
Yeah.
too many black people in prison. Well, good. Stop putting black people in prison. Yeah, but some of them commit crimes.
Whoa.
Well, fix
I'm
this
a results
problem.
guy, all right?
Yeah.
I'm a results guy. I want...
His whole problem is a retarded reverse engineering of everything. It's right up there with, we got to defund the police. Like, all right, get rid of the police. More dead black people. Okay. But you want to get rid of the police to help black people. Yeah, but now we got more dead black people because that's how all bad policy works. It ends
Yeah.
up biting you in the ass.
Bad math. So yeah, there's been a rise in prostitution. A lot of business owners are upset about this. Even one business owner Well, they're speaking to the news anonymously because there's concern that the pimps or prostitutes in the area might retaliate against the vehicles or property or employees. Like they're breaking into cars, they're popping tires.
You're turning every fucking blue city's just turning into a shit box. Like I can't understand his policies. He just got rid of. He got rid of the ability for administrators to discipline kids. There's no more suspensions anymore. Everything is just. If this is affecting a group, then stop it. And then you have fucking lawlessness, and then the cities turn to shit. Yeah. And I don't know why you don't understand that. And you are not helping the people that need to be helped. Like if you're a kid and you have a serious issue with discipline and you're shouting out in class and you get warned to shut up a few times and at some point you become too disruptive, you need to take a day off and fucking sit at home and be suspended and think about this thing. That you did, that you were now going to stop doing because something negative happened.
Right, there's no penalty.
To you. Yes, now there's just going to be more fucking prostitutes, black and brown, just wandering around the streets.
Yeah. He's creating jobs. All right.
I'll tell you the scary part is the B-roll. Whenever they do these stories, they have film of prostitutes, walking around.
Yeah.
They're fucking fat now. They're fat.
Have you seen what's in our sweet potato chips?
I know. They must be noshing on those things.
I thought you were going to say the scary part about this is getting an estimate from one of them.
Oh, yeah. Malibu?
Oh, my God.
You go to Pacoima, I get you that same pussy for
you gotta drop some keywords.
Yeah, you got to drop over the border, the Chevy Malibu pussy.
That's right. I was watching some show that was like doing they're walking around, hey, want a date, whatever. First off, they're women wearing like thong back bikinis that are 250 pounds.
They're on Lime
stiletto
scooters.
Heels, like just walking in the streets, walking up to cars. Like we're asking for the lawlessness. It's fucking nuts. And then Gavin Newsom's like, why'd 700,000 people leave the state? Because they want to go to a place that's governed. That's why. Because by the way, the pimps are staying.
Yeah.
That's your constituency. And maybe the prostitutes and the transgender, they'll hang out. But the people that are raising their kids want to do it in a place that's not lawless.
I thought you were going to say they left because they want their prostitutes to be in shape and healthy.
Oh,
go
my
to that
God.
place.
The average prostitute is so fucking big now. There's two signs that we've jumped the shark from an obesity problem in this state, in this city.
Not jumped, climbed over.
Climbed over. Yeah, we're not getting off the ground. Rolled over the shark. It is Disneyland employees are now fat, and prostitutes are fat. They're called street walkers. You think they'd be thin?
I said they're on Lime scooters.
Yeah,
they're getting their
they don't do any exercises.
Oh, yeah.
They're not getting their steps in anymore.
No, not anymore, dude.
No, yeah.
It's like they just sit down and they go, come to me.
They're fucking hefty. Now, we're looking at pictures, but I mean, you can find fat hooker pictures, but I mean...
That's how you know we've jumped the whale.
The B-roll I saw was just rando hookers. They weren't talking about how fat they were. I was talking about how fat they were. They're big. All right, Gavin. So it's just how it's going to go.
I like how the carpet matches the drapes on that one.
Yeah. It's got the red hair. I was thinking about Gavin Newsom. I think every single policy he makes is just loosely based on what would John Wayne hate? like what if John Wayne was alive? Would he want schools to be able to discipline their kids or not? Okay, now I'll make my policy.
Yeah.
Would he be angry at the person stealing the catalytic converter or blaming the car owner?
Yeah.
Okay. Would he want prostitutes roaming everywhere in San Diego? Okay. I think he just does he literally, I don't even think it's John Wayne. I think it's Adam Carolla. I think he sits around and goes, what would Adam not like?
Well, he's got a band that says, what would John Wayne not do?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And he snaps it every time he makes a legislation. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're talking about AI earlier. So there's new medical research that finds that AI can actually do something good, and that is detect type 2 diabetes merely by listening to a patient speak for 6 to 10 seconds.
Yes. Hold on. Put a clock on me.
Okay.
I think I have diabetes. How say you? Did I do that in under 6 seconds?
I'm gonna have to submit that to the AI, but it sounds like you have diabetes, and I'm worried about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the medical version of name that tune.
Right.
How quick can you do it? 6
right.
seconds, diabetes.
Yeah, I can do it.
By hearing them talk.
Yeah, I love sweet potato chips.
All I eat is sweet potato chips. I'm a prostitute in San Diego.
Oh, when did I have my...
You got it, buddy. You got it.
So yeah,
when did I have my first leg amputated?
Yeah.
So the study showed an 89% accuracy rate for women and an 86% for men. Yeah, and it highlights the significant vocal variations between individuals with and without the type 2 diabetes, and it can detect it.
Well, listen.
There's some guys that, by the way, sound like they have diabetes, but probably don't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's going to be some people that just
Jeff
have that
Bridges.
voice.
Yeah.
Oh, he...
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm healthy as a horse. I'm so healthy, I got 3 legs.
All right,
huge
Jeff.
cock.
We're just going to need you to speak for 10 seconds to see.
Well, man, I'll tell you, man. Just let me finish sucking down this bag of sugar. I'm drinking a feed bag like a horse. Is that about 10 minutes, man? Just give me a second to have a sugar
Jeff.
cube, man.
We're going to get you some treatment.
He had a health scare, but I think...
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
I think like a heart thing?
had
Is
like
it-
he had a major thing about 6 months ago, a year ago, or something like that. But he came through it like Liza Minnelli.
I love him. I love Jeff Bridges.
I never. My only Jeff Bridges story is I was at the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, those are the days.
During its heyday.
I don't know if I was there taping Bill Maher's show, Politically Incorrect or something. He used to do it once a year, or was there for I
Jeff
don't know
Bridges
what
was on
reason.
the show?
I was on the show, and maybe Jeff Bridges was on the show, but he was there. And then he came up to me, and he's like, "Hey, man, you do Loveline, and you're on K-Rock, and
Cool, man. Yeah, you do Loveline, man.
I do music, and I'd really like because K-Rock was such a power fucking
my
house.
God, yeah.
That anyone with a record wanted to come on to K-Rock and talk up your music,
He gave you his demo.
And I was like, "Yeah, man, slide under the door, you know."
No, man, I have a guitar with me right here.
I said, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's get you on. You want to come on Loveline? You come on Loveline." And then I got like back. This is part of when I learned to hate publicists, you know. And I gave it to our producer, and I was like, "All right, here's Jeff Bridges' people. You know, call him and tell him he wants to come on the show and put him on the calendar." And she's like, "Okay." And then I don't know, a week later, I was like, "What's up with Jeff Bridges? He's on the calendars." I called, and these people said the show didn't agree with his sensibilities. And I'm like, that's the fucking publicist.
Yeah, no, that's so.
And
By the way, it never got to Jeff.
Never
No.
gets to Jeff. It gets the fucking publicist.
He's
waves
thinking about
off,
it today. He's like,
Yeah.
Man, Carolla never called me,
Fucking
man.
sniff me, and it's like
My record didn't do well.
right. Yeah. That's what publicist is. The publicist decides, I don't want him on that show where they're talking about titties and cocks and whatever. And this.
and you know who loves titties and cocks? Jeff Bridges.
I know.
That's the name of his album.
All right. Do we find Miho yet? Is it an hour and 18 minutes in?
Hey, Miho.
Is it an hour early? Is it an hour and 12 minutes in?
We got to just, I don't know if
It's an hour and 21 minutes in.
Roadhouse is streaming.
What? I'll tell you where it's streaming right now, in my head.
Yeah, in your pants.
All right. my loins is where it streams.
Yo, I'll show you Roadhouse.
All right, let's do one more.
All right. So let me pull up a good one here. Oh, so dogs are being used to combat child pornography in Australia. So police sniff for dogs. They're trained to detect child abuse material and digital terrorism and in their
Digital
terrorism. That's what they're calling it.
terrier or terrorism?
Terrorism.
Okay.
Terrorism. No, terrorism. And so nearly 24 technology detection dogs have been deployed by federal authorities to sniff out criminals' hidden mobile phones, USB drives, memory cards. So it's like the gear.
So if you have a mobile phone and it's sitting on the desk when the feds walk in and you don't dive for it, then they don't care. But if you got one stashed away in a
Right.
shoebox somewhere, the burner phone, like that suggests a certain degree of
Yeah, we might want to check that one out.
criminality there. Oh, that's interesting.
So dogs can actually smell electronics hidden away.
But they don't know these are pedophiles. The dogs. The dogs.
I know.
When they're sniffing out the cocaine or the gunpowder or whatever,
Yeah.
they only think they're getting their toy.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. They give them their toy, and that's all they want.
Yeah, a dog doesn't know what a pedophile is.
Right.
No.
Oh, that's isn't that great about dogs? Like they don't. You could be a huge celebrity or just be, Joe Schmo, and they'll treat you the same. Like they don't have that.
Yeah, that's right. They love you for who you are, which is a person that has food.
Yeah. Who picks up their poop.
Who picks up their poop and gives them food. That's why they love you.
Yeah, these pedophiles, they should just hide dog treats around their house.
They find these dogs at the pound. I always say, but I always use this as a metaphor, and I really want people to understand this. If you're a person that just has no pep in your step, like you just have no get up and go, like you're that dog that doesn't hunt, you're fucked. What people want, especially with an employer, is just enthusiasm. Just enthusiasm. And I'll tell you can run a little experiment when you're the boss. When you're the boss, it's a simple, easy experiment. Doesn't involve pad and pen or anything. You just walk in and out of your place of work, which I do at random times all day, every day, and you'll see patterns. Like Adam Scher in the next room, whenever I show up, he's always on his feet and he's always moving and he's always working.
Right.
He's just always doing something. And then there are people that are looking at their phones. They're just not doing it.
Yeah.
Now they would say, "Oh, I just stopped doing what I was doing," but it's like it's too random. It's too random. You'll know the truth. Just leave and come back. Like, look, if you think you have a lazy wife or lazy son or lazy anyone, just leave your house and come home at random times. Just at random times. If they are fucking flopped out watching TV most of the time, then that's who they are.
That's a clear sample
size. If they're up on their fucking feet pushing a Swifter around, then that's who they are.
Totally.
You don't need to put a nanny cam in. You don't need to write anything down. Just leave and come back 10 times and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
It can't be at the exact same time because at the exact same time they go, every day at noon I mop the kitchen and then I sit down and watch my story.
Gotta keep it uneven.
Yeah. It's got to be all, but the pattern shall emerge like super quickly.
And no matter what you're doing, that dog is happy to see you.
The dog
Is up.
That dog is happy to see you, but it's because you got food.
You got food. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Let's not kid ourselves.
No,
That's all
no,
it
no.
takes.
And
Of
if
course.
somebody else has food, they'll go right
Better
over to their any food.
Yeah.
Or better, or just food.
Not
They'll
home fries,
just
though.
go, no home fries.
No home
No
fries.
cubed potatoes. They will happily go. My dog would go happily live with the neighbors at the neighbor's house if there was just a little more food there.
Yeah.
Be perfectly cool with it.
2 places that he lives at.
Yeah.
I think he'd just go back and forth.
Or if everyone in my family just perished and he needed a new home, as long as they're feeding, there'd be no grieving period.
No.
It's just new food. You just go.
He wouldn't remember.
Wouldn't
Wouldn't care.
No.
No. Oh, we have Sam Elliott?
Wouldn't miss you.
How far into this movie
Here he is, Miho.
is Sam Elliott?
We just got the isolated clip.
Okay, nice.
But it's about, well, is it about?
Oh,
Sorry, we'll play it. Sorry. It's a very homoerotic movie if you really think about it.
You know, in the director's cut, neither of them are wearing pants.
yeah.
It is, it's macho movies bump up against the red line of homo every fucking time.
Yeah.
It's like sweaty, touching, lots of emoting.
That's softcore porn right there.
That is. I came.
Yeah, I'm still coming.
You think Vin Diesel would do that scene?
No, that's a good point.
Not because it'd be incest porn. You know why? Because it'd be all about family.
That's right. What's the most important thing, Vin?
Family.
Now
Are you liking your omelet?
This is an hour and 39 minutes in, but I still contend that at
pretty
the
good.
hour and 18 moment,
The
he
phone
picks
call.
up the phone and calls him Miho. That's the second Miho, like my second Miho. My first Miho is Miho.
Sam-
I'm home.
Sam has 3 Mijos.
If he has a third Miho, we got to find it. Then my second Miho is when I'm worried that my son may be gone. Miho? That's now.
You're in a different mind space.
Yeah, there's no lights on, and it's almost dark out.
Yeah, Miho.
Oh yeah, let's get. All right, let me
get
give
Sam's, yeah.
my my Mijos are. Here's the story. You ready?
Yeah.
You're a very loving parent,
You're damn right.
and you have a 13-year-old son that he's your life. It's you're a single parent, and that's your life.
He's my Coors Life.
Coors Light. And you left to go to the supermarket to make him his favorite dish for dinner tonight.
Beef.
That's right. But when you come home at like 5:30 in the afternoon, you initially walk through the door and go, Miho! You're calling your son. That's it.
Miho.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Believable.
But now you're looking around and the lights aren't on. The TV's not, you don't hear the TV or anything. It's dark in the house. And you start walking up the stairs, And now you're kind of looking around and you're like, now it's a little trepidation, Miho?
Miho.
That's why that's
Then-
Emmys.
You open the door to the bedroom, okay? And the shot is back at you with his feet swinging. He's killed himself. He's killed himself, and you drop your grocery bag, possibly in slow motion. And this is full of grief and shock and pain.
Miho.
Oh, you're going down.
Oh, yeah. He brought
Okay,
us in.
that's what an
He brought
actor
us in.
said. I went up. I go, Miho!
Miho.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
We can use either one.
Let's get one for safety.
Miho.
Effective. Very
All right.
effective.
All right, now, hold on, we got more. Now, we're at the grave site, and you're doing the cross thing because you're Catholic. You know what I mean? And you kneel as it's a coffin is lowered down in the ground, and you do the it's a whisper.
Miho.
A little longer on the whisper.
Miho.
Yeah,
Powerful.
That's good. Okay, now I just got 8 more. Now you're fucking Miho's girlfriend, right?
Miho. Miho. Oh, Miho.
Why is he
Miho.
saying Miho?
Now this is the last one. The last one is it's now been 3 years,
Miho.
and you're walking down the street, and of course you never forget. No parent ever forgets this, but it's been 3 years now, and you're walking down the street, and you see some kid buzz by on a bike, and he looks for a flash. It's Miho. You know what I mean? Like now it's like Miho. There's a little with something in your heart that says maybe somehow
maybe a little
could he
hopeful.
be here? Could he reincarnate?
Miho.
Let's get some options.
Miho.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. That's solid. All right, Jonathan Kite. That's why it's the best. All right.
And the name of the movie is Miho. That's the only line in it. It's the only
He only
line.
says one word.
It's one word.
The whole movie.
We're going to have to
Probably neat.
investigate now, see if he picks up the phone, but that'll be for a different show. Do you have it, Emmy?
Gonna have to
Somewhere?
scrub through it.
Ahoy, ahoy, Miho.
I think he's doing laundry for some reason, or he's standing in the back of a honky tonk. I can't remember if he's out on the porch of a honky tonk. That's when he's fighting.
Yeah, at the
I think,
You want to do another story while they're looking?
no.
Okay.
I'm grown weary even with my own Mijos. But look, if you have it, you have it. If not, we'll do it in the next show. Just put a pin in it.
The name of the movie, Three Amigos.
Emmy says he has it, but we got to get through an ad playing so we can get there. So about 20 seconds.
And how far is the first Miho? He picks up the phone.
somebody needs to do just a Miho cut on YouTube.
Are you really? Do you really think you have the time code?
1 hour,
locked
18
in?
minutes, 26 seconds. No, I remember. I kind of remember it's past the halfway
Time code
point.
is 54 minutes and 33 seconds.
Is that movie 2 hours plus? Jesus.
Hey, what's the TRT?
And then what's the director's
It's an
cut?
hour and 47.
Shorter than I remember.
Oh, so it's past it's just past the halfway point, but not as far past as I thought it was.
Yeah. You might be watching the director's cut or something.
I am.
You know?
Criteria. All right. Just going to pick up the phone. This is important for people who are listening.
I know you want to save the world from the commies, but you're going to have to do it from down here, man.
Squirt him! Squirt him! Hose him down! Shoot him off! Shoot him off! Some guy named
Dalton.
What's going on, Miho?
Boom.
Yeah.
And then he's doing laundry.
Yeah, he's doing laundry.
What's going on, Miho?
That was a totally different Miho than the second Miho.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll scrub it, and we'll figure out if there's a third Miho.
It's his.
in there.
It's his shalom. It has so
Yeah.
many meanings.
Yeah.
What? There's a third Miho? No way.
My 3 Mijos.
I'm told there's a third Miho.
3 Amijos.
How you like that, coach? How's it going, Miho?
Wow.
How's it going, Miho?
Your own business, Dad.
Uh-oh.
You want to fight, dickless?
I sure ain't gonna show you my dick.
I can watch
He's the
that.
best.
The best.
All right. You can go to JonathanKiteComedy.com to find out all his live shows. I'm going to be in Spokane, Washington at Spokane Comedy Club. That'll be coming up October 27th, 28th. And then Tacoma Comedy Club. All the VIP stuff sold out, but there may be some more general admission stuff. That'll be on the 29th. Sacramento, Nashville, Huntsville. Rancho Mirage added a second show at the Agua Caliente Casino. The first show sold out, but they've added a second show,
Nice.
so you can come out and say hi. Until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Jonathan Miho Kite.
Miho.
Chris Max Battis saying mahalo.